Hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to finish this deck here, get to Playin, and that's what I'm going to do. Don't even need to talk too much about my sponsor, Card Kingdom, or intro, because most of my YouTube friends are coming off of part 1 here. But you know I love Card Kingdom, so check them out. Give the video a like, do all that stuff to help keep me on the air and keep being a pail of awesome for my stream. No swamps. Can we keep this without swamps? I'm gonna say no. Let's find something that does something. Hey, look, something that does something. We're gonna keep this. We could get rid of the aerial responder since it needs another white. Sorry, get out of your way. Thank you. And so we got a Playin, Swamp, Responder, Aetherborn, Strike, Demolition. Demolition is castable even if we draw another Swamp. Subtle Strike is already castable. I think we have to give up the Responder. Sad. It's a great creature, and I bet you're going to draw Plains just to make me suffer on it. But we'll take the ground-based responder that we can actually cast. And there's that non-plains, making me happy with our decision so far. I mean, decisions, not results. I'm happy with our decision regardless, but nice to see it working out. Ooh, and that really works out. We get to play a plains and have a turn 3 play that's better, that is not a subtle strike. Are we going wide or going tall? That's the other thing we've got here to consider. We've got hidden stockpile, so I'm going to go wide over tall. Marshall just got back to me. What does he have to say? Yeah, about 30 minutes or so. So yeah, we'll kick it to Marshall after we finish this event. Revoke privileges. If we do find our stockpile, we can sack the Aetherborn to that. Thanks, Mama. Voyager. Well, we're sure going to give him a chance to block anything here. We're going to start with an attack and then decide what to do. The subtle strike lets us win with any block. I'm not surprised they're not blocking, but I don't know how important energy is to them. With green and blue, probably decently important. I'm going to go ahead and demolish the Voyager. I'm a little nervous because green can produce some more important threats, but this endless energy generation in the air could be exactly what they're looking for. So out of caution over that, I'm going to go ahead and use this premium removal on a potentially premium card. The trouble is, you don't know until you know the opponent's deck. This could be one of the most important cards in our opponent's deck, or it could be a 2/3 flyer for 3. Split it up. Yeah. I like this because now Subtle Strike again is just pretty vicious. We're going to send in an attack. Oh, yeah. Subtle. It's still kind of a 1-for-1 because it's just taking out their combination of one card, but I still like this. I like making 2 2/2s as opposed to a 3/3 and a 1/1. Although I suppose if we draw the stockpile, I'll be less wanting to sack this, but I'll just sack the Aetherborn at that point. They're going big. We can go Gaunty here and take a look. Gaunty's got a lot of words, but basically we get to take something of our opponents and cast it. And they don't get to see. So we get to hide what it is. So we could even take, like, deal 3 damage. And, but I like just Death Touch threatening the rider. Let's take... You can take the Charger or the Tiger. What do you like? I think it's Charger or Tiger. Tiger gives us some energy. We can get more with the Die Young. Or kill something big with the Die Young. I think I like that, because then we get -4/-4 for 2 mana off of the Die Young. And with that, we're going to hold. I will put Gaunty in front of Pima. We don't need Gaunty. It just works forever, right? If I lose Gaunty, I can still cast this, right? As long as it remains exiled. Yep. Just making sure. If we draw a land off the top, we can do it all. Not that I want to land off the top, but if we do, we can Tiger and Die Young next turn. And with that, maybe I do just accept this damage. I mean, I could throw the Gaunty in and Death Touch and trade, but we currently have the ability to kill this Outrider with the Die Young, so I'm going to start there. Prop Pioneer says maybe we actually want to kill the Artisan instead. We could send in Gaunty. I'm down with the Tiger right now. That's fine. Then we can Pioneer and Die Young next turn, even if we don't get a land. And I am going to say no attacks, and I am going to reconsider my willingness to block the Outrider with the Gaunty, or maybe even the Tiger. I've got the... I really wanted the Tiger for extra energy. Oh, wow, what a play from Oppo. Great, great play. Armorcraft Judge for draw 3 is going to be tough to recover from, honestly. And I think I do want to offer up the Gaunty trade here. Yeah, I'm going to offer the Gaunty trade here and have Tiger options next turn. And Tiger blocker. Like, Tiger without anything blocks all this stuff. I could attack and give an oops when we fail to use our... Or maybe I just Die Young now and kill the... If we Die Young now, kill the Artisan, and then send in, we have great Subtle Strike plays that are pretty well disguised, except for the fact that Subtle Strike in itself becomes obvious sometimes. But I am going to do that. Use it all. Kill that thing. And swing away? Yeah, swing away. Telegraph Subtle Strike, but what are you going to do? Go ahead. Block the best you can. And so now we get both of these. We're going to minus here and plus here so that we come out of it with a 3/3. I don't know. Maybe I didn't actually think about it. I just knew all of our Subtle Strike options were good no matter how they blocked. So I didn't even think about it, Jim. I just said, you figure out how to block Oppo. I think Subtle Strike wrecks it all, so do your best. I think we're racing here enough to send the Tiger on the ground, of course, and offer that trade. We don't have tricks to make the Glint Sleeve work, though. And I think we even had it on double block, because they showed like 4 power. They showed 5 power, and with 4/4 plus Subtle Strike, you're effectively having a 6/6. So double blocking the Beast even wouldn't even have done it, which is why I sent in so readily. I'm going to go big in the air as opposed to wide on the ground. They're not showing any reach, so we want to try and just win through the air. Yeah, Subtle Strike sometimes creates some blocking situations that are not possible for Oppo to solve for only 2 mana. Ah! Drat! I thought, we're fine. This is great. We're fine until that. However, now we get Tiger, and then Tiger trades with something and then finishes off the other thing with the Fatal Push. I think they probably block with Outrider now, expecting that the Responder is what gets them back into this game. And instead, it's going to be what allows us to Fatal Push successfully here. Yeah, that Responder is great. I was really sad to put ours down here. All right, my Amazon package is out for delivery, which is bringing me a ergonomic mouse pad, which I really need. Been trying to spend on Amazon less, but the convenience is really nice, especially when I'm quarantining with my COVID-exposed son. Well, second land, not what we wanted. Now we have to ask if we are offering Artisan for the judge, given that we got nothing else behind, but I'm willing to. What else are we going to do? Come on. I guess I should be looking at what we could draw. So, top level play is actually look at my deck and decide if trading is better or worse for us based on that. I'm gonna go wide here. I don't even think it's that floody. We've both drawn a lot of cards from our deck. But I should look at my deck. Do we have Pump the Team, for example? Well, we have Kill the Team for not much value. I think with Expertise at this point, we should see if we get more out of it. Certainly nothing willing to do here. Yeah, interesting, Mama. Give your local comic shops a call. Where do you get... You do mostly digital comics, huh? I would look... I would find a well-reviewed local shop. Go to Yelp and find a local comic shop that has good reviews from a woman and go there. Reward some shop that has some woman that said, this place is good. I felt welcome here. Oh, now I'll give you the flood. Oh, here comes the flood. We will say goodbye to flesh and blood. Ah, yeah. Hey, I was talking about you, Stockpile. Welcome to the team. I like you better than Expertise. Just gonna get a little bit wider here and a little bit scryy. Night Market Aeronaut, get in our top deck. This is a swingy card. Often it's like one of the problems with sweepers is that if you don't need a sweeper, you've drawn a blank. But often if you don't need a sweeper, you're winning, so there's that too. But this is a partial sweeper, so this has the extra drawback of sometimes it's like, no, I need a real sweeper. I need Wrath of God, and -3 isn't getting it done. Then it's a super blank. I could stockpile away the Enthusiast for more, but we already know we want like our draw, so that's fine. And we'll go Enthusiast away. That's good. Keep that. Yes, it does have the same flip side. You build around it, and you... I like this in green-black when you're going to get some naturally 4 toughness green stuff at common, you know, that you're happy about. Well, 25 is it, right? 25 is the last time in the U.S. that anything... Oh, we already had the stockpile for that. We still could attack, though, if it shortened the clock. We get him to 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it doesn't shorten the clock, so I'm not going to bother. And we have Revoke Privileges. Well, actually, it does shorten the clock. Never mind, because Revoke... We get him to 5. We lose a 1-1. We gain another one, though. And then we have the Revoke. So actually, it is worth it. Yeah. It is worth it. It is. It shortens the clock. It has the potential of shortening the clock, so we should do it. They also might not block out of some sort of fear, but I don't know how you could do that at this point. Yes, that's what I was getting at. The last birthday that changes your life options in the U.S. At 25, you can now rent cars. That's it. We're done here. Now nobody gives a crap about your stupid birthday. Did I say that out loud? I mean, birthdays are great for everybody who loves birthdays. All right, well, they got our night market, but we have another thing we can sack. Oh, that's true. There are offices you can qualify for at the higher birth dates. That's a fair point, Radian. So now I'm going to start with a scry here off of our friend the Aeronaut. Yeah, ARP is a long way off. We could... What about attacking in and going ahead and expertising once we get the Pila Pala? Like, maybe we just... Nah, I think we just continue to hold here. Right now, expertise gets both of their creatures. We have a ton of life. Let's wait till this expertise is even better. We have one creature. The first creature they play above 3 toughness, we can revoke. So I like just sitting here making servos and scrying every turn. We have basically quality inevitability with this approach. A letter from the Queen is nice. I want a letter from the Queen. That's true. We can wait and play it off the expertise if we wanted. I don't think mana is our issue here. I don't mean to bug you. We're gonna play. We could do this, drop the bug, and then be. Maybe we just send in and get 2 here. Drop the bug. Get another stockpile. Get him down to 3. Yeah, we could wait for all this till after expertise. All right, I'm gonna do that. I talked about being patient and then immediately was trying to not be patient. I'm gonna continue to be patient. Let's scry a little bit. We really have a great advantage here. And we even have answers to stuff that gets by our expertise. That's one of the reasons I'm willing to be patient here. Poisoner, we can continue to wait on as well. I'm gonna play this land. I'm gonna sack. Pioneer is great. This is what I mean. We can be patient because we have the life and we have the long game play. We could do it now. I guess expertise, wiping their board, playing the Pila, playing. We could even attack, get them to 4, and then follow with Bug and Poisoner and have expertise ready. Then the other stockpile also technically presents lethal. So I'm going to actually do that because I think it sets us up for lethal, threatening lethal with a Pioneer to play after. And it means I should have just attacked, but I needed the scry to understand what I was going to do, so it's fine. That means we no longer have lethal, but I'm not going to bother scrying because we already know what we're going to get. And we did get him to use removal on something that was going to die anyway, so this isn't the worst. It's pretty bad if they counter this, but we can even then still play out our hand after, so. We have Revoke, we have this coming. Key to the City does nothing for them. Malfunction gives us more fodder for the stockpile. I'm going to start there. They're using this. I said it does nothing, but they're using key to basically cycle, which is not the worst. So it's not nothing, but it's not anything we're too scared of. I'm gonna go wide here. Although going tall is lethal in the air, I'll go tall here because it puts a one creature with evasion that is technically lethal. So I like that. Got a couple of swamps that we avoided drawing. Angel is sweet, but I wonder, I think we can still get there because we revoke it. I think they're going to go wide though, but we can still revoke it and are in a pretty good spot, I think. Or heck, maybe we revoke. No, we revoke it and win, right? Because they're not flying. I was thinking they were making flyers, but we still just win. With the revoke. Could have gone ahead and sacked something to scry, but I feel like if we land this revoke, we win. So let's see if that works. I mean, we could watch out for appetite, but if they had appetite, this stockpile would have been long dead, right? Wow, that I was not expecting, I gotta tell you. Are we suddenly gonna lose because of frickin' Illusionist Stratagem plus Angel of Invention with them at 3? This is madness, I tell you. Yeah, that's fair, Mama. The locals might not randomly have exactly the graphic novel you're looking for, right? Well, jeepers. We can send the Pioneer, but it's a forced block, but then they get some lifelink. I think we just have to say... Scott says gotta attack with flyer. I don't think we gotta. Why do we gotta? They have to block, but it doesn't mean it's correct for us to attack just because they have to block. They block, they kill our flyer, they get to 5 life, and then what are we doing? I guess we get a free servo. We don't have to sack something for a servo at that point. That's not nothing. That's a great point, though. Turning the 2/2s into 1/1s is an excellent point. Maybe it means we just attack with everything, right? Because they have to block with the angel, and if they block with anything else, the stuff all dies after. Yeah. All right. Good call, gang. Thanks. I like this. I'm even okay with the Death Toucher. Whatever. Death Toucher. I want it all dead. Let them all die. Oppo is certainly gonna... Oh, really? I thought they were... Why would you do that? Like, we are so far from killing you. Thanks, Oppo. That seemed super early. Don't you think, with how well they were still rolling there? I mean, they have a tool to scry away. You know, they can cycle away blanks. We were completely out of cards. We were just going to make a 1/1 every turn. Like, yeah, maybe it was a shame scoop, Jim, but they totally had the ability to get us. Huh. We'll take it and jump back in. Although when Marsh lets me know he's ready... Hold on. All right. My son's COVID test was negative. I'm hoping that means it is negative. I'm not going to even be over celebratory, and but it's a good. It's certainly a positive. It's better than a positive. It's more positive than a positive. We can keep this. We don't have anything to play before 3, but either we draw 2 drops. If we draw 2 drops or land, we're good. So I'm going to keep this. I'd mulligan if we only had one of our land colors, but since we have a swamp and plains, I'm keeping. Dream draw is 2 drop into land, if we're asking. Now I think dream draw is just a plains, so we get the aerial responder going. Not a dream draw, but certainly not complaining about a land here. And do we want, again, have to decide whether going wide or tall. Universal Solvent, we're up against blue, black. I'm going to go wide. One reason to go wide is that we can offer chumps, or we can offer chump attacks and get things like Revolt for the Night Market Aeronaut. In this case, oh, what did they get? They got a implement. Okay. Not a bad trophy mage. We're going to go ahead and live fast, though. We need to find land. All right, glad we did. Found some. Could offer the artisan, but we're going to wait. We have things like Revolt, where we want to at least get Revolt value if we're going to offer trades. Pioneer number 2. We We could just destroy the garrison. I'm going to be pretty blatant here and just send in the servo. And if they want to give us a 3-3 flyer, I'm going to take it. And if not, we'll do something else. Another key deck. We just faced that last time. Nice plains here. Gives us a 2-spell turn. I like Responder Poisoner on this turn after we attack. Just the Aeronaut. The garrison could block the Artisan. We don't want to do that. It is worth noting that they did not play a known 3-drop, so maybe they got something they plan to do with their 3 mana, but I say bring it. Go ahead, use your resources on killing the Aeronaut. Ah, that's pretty neat if they've got more 3s to go get. I like that. But we're just going to drop Responder and Poisoner now. Let's see what they get this time. Anything? More implements. Well, we're going to get crushed in the card advantage game, so glad to see this Harvester as well. We really just want to get going in the air and kill them before they crush us. Maybe we go ahead and hold the Harvester until they've given up on their solvent and destroyed, like, the Responder. So I'm going to... and I will send Poisoner, though. Again, it's somewhat of a... I mean, they know exactly what we're doing, but I'm still willing to do it here to get our... to get a different threat out besides the Harvester. And try to make them use their solvent before we play our Harvester. Getting a lot of value from Oppo. I mean, Oppo's getting a lot of value here. A lot of card draw that we're going to have to recover from. And really just trying to get them dead before they can manage all of our stuff. You can Demolition next turn if they come up with a big blocker. I mean, they can draw some cards here, but it kind of uses up their turn. They can Solvent, but it uses up their turn. Demolition for them is about perfect. Don't even have a 2-spell option here. We're going to send in everything. And I like just piling on the Pioneers. If all they've got here is card drawing, they could be creature light and we could punish them for that. I'm going to do that. Keep going wide. They got a lot of mana and a lot of cards, but we still have the board presence that they don't. So we have it. Our best chance is getting them to from 13 to 0 before they get to spend all of their resources. This gives us a 2-spell turn. I'm not going to pass that now. I'm going to start with the sending here. Although again, seems like maybe it's just the solvent. Let's see. Would love it if they use the solvent on the Responder here. That would be ideal. But could just be flash creatures. Oh, wow. That is a... Sure. Wonder what they're going to do. Are they going to send the Gear Hulk back? All right. That is certainly tough, but I'm also still feeling like it's not the end of the world. They got to exile it. They don't get to keep casting it. So what else have they got in here? They got a demolition, so they get to Oh, it's not even instant. So they don't even have any more instants. So it's done its graveyard recursion thing. Now we just got to watch out for a 5/6 flash, which I think we can do. And I'm going to again go for. Now I'm going to go big in the air instead of wide because we know what's coming on the ground there. This is a lot of pressure on him. In fact, if we had gone for the big Pioneer, we might even have lethal threatened. Maybe it was a little fancy given that the Gear Hulk can't get another instant. If they had more instants, it would not have been fancy. But the lack of additional instants suggests to me that maybe they should have bounced anything else and just kept the Gear Hulk in play. We can send, and I'm sending everything because it's lethal, and we don't care if we lose a servo. It can give us a 3-power aeronaut. Yeah, it is. Aetherworks Marvel is busted in a dedicated energy deck. Constructed deck. All right. If they are down to solvents, we are likely to win. And I'm going to go Aeronaut and Harvester here. Watch them scoop it up. Scoop it up, Oppo. Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Exploding Planeswalker. Hey, Lola Man. What's up, Luca? Welcome, Lola Man watchers. Funny that you're rating me right now because I have Marshall Sutcliffe telling me that he is on the starting soon screen. I'm going to play one more game of this, and then I'm going to kick you all over to Marshall Sutcliffe's stream. So hang tight, Raiders. Lola Man Raiders. Hang with me for one game here, and then we're going to send you to Mr. Sutcliffe, who I'm really thrilled is streaming again regularly. You can aim A, but I'm just going to play one more of these games. This will give Marshall a chance to build up his audience besides eventually us. I'll let him know. Cool, comma, I am playing one more game in my event here, and then we'll send everybody over. No planes yet. Makes this responder practically a mulligan all on its own, but the presence of Harvester and Daring Demolition is enough for me to keep this. Hopefully we find some planes, but I gotta keep. There's one. That means we can play Artisan. That's nice. We're gonna go Harvester on 3 into Artisan on 4, fabricating a 1/1 that can crew the Harvester by itself, or we can play the Responder and get that going. I like Harvester, I think. It just hits harder. Well, new plan for one turn. We're going to demolish a Harvester. Yeah. Well, now I just want to go Responder, get another flyer going. We got 2 spells next turn. That's cool. I'm going to go ahead and gain some life and crack in. Oppo looks like they're stuck on land, probably pretty frustrated. We got their, what's probably the best card in their deck, and they appear to be land screwed. Might be an anticlimactic final game here, but I'll take an anticlimactic win. I'll take my side of variance coming my way. I like to acknowledge it, though. It gets really frustrating when this is you, and it can be hard to remember when you're benefiting from that. Maybe they have the hand that just annihilates this hand. They just need a couple more lands and aren't getting there, you know? Yeah, they have not brought the Smuggler. The Smuggler's Copter is banned in Pioneer, though, right? Is Copter legal or banned in Pioneer? If it's banned in Pioneer, it makes total sense that they would leave it out because they don't need to introduce it for their eventual lockstep with Pioneer. If it were legal in Pioneer, they'd be silly not to include it because the whole point of this backwards moving set release is to eventually match up with Pioneer. Oppo may have actually just bailed on us. They did the... I'm going to still go wide because we can't attack through the garrison anyway if they do get a creature out. Yeah, client could have crashed. I'm not presuming anything, but this is certainly explainable by frustration. I would be surprised if they included anything that was banned in Pioneer. If it's already banned in Pioneer from one of these two sets, why would you include it in your remaster of a set that's working backwards towards Pioneer legality? I guess the answer would be you actively want that card in Historic. But heck, at that point, I guess that would be the reason. If you wanted it for some other format, you could. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting Exploding Planeswalker here, and we'll send you on to Marshall. I guess we got Marshall in the room, according to his text. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, give us a wave if you are there, Marshall. I want to tell you something if you got ears on. All right, looks like that was it. It was technical issue with Oppo or issue dealing with variants from Oppo. I wasn't aware that Felidar got an errata, but maybe. I don't remember that though. What are you on packs? 8 and 8. All right. I will kick you over to Marshall now. He hasn't poked his head in here, so I don't know if he's listening here, but gonna get you over to Marshall, and I have been calling in. I haven't coordinated with Marshall ahead here, but I'll hang out and chat at the very least and see what we want to do after that. But let's go raid Marshall LR. Everybody pile on. We'll go say hi to Marshall, and I'll join you there shortly. Let me hop here real quick, though, while I wait for the raid to gather and say thanks for watching this segment, YouTube. I might, yeah, don't know if there's a part 3 or not. Give it a check. Bye.